That's not good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today, we're talking about the Doordash 50k giveaway, which apparently has been going on for a while, and I had no idea. So, thank you, forget who pointed it out, but it's not in the comments anymore, so I can't find the guy's name. But, anyway, so we're talking about the 50k giveaway. I did not know about this, and honestly, from my first glance at it and reading what it's all about, this kind of stuff pisses me off, and I gotta be honest. I just hate non-transparent giveaways. You know, when someone's like, do all this work and blah, 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 enter for a chance to win. I hate those things. I absolutely hate those kind of giveaways. And for me, it's like a flex from DoorDash, like, hey, look, guys, we're giving away money to charity, and then we're also giving away 50k to a select few drivers that we handpick. That stuff's disgusting to me. I absolutely hate it. How about, I got a better idea. How about we make a completely transparent giveaway? Whoever does the most DoorDashes within a month, like top 10, they get the money. How about that? How about we have like a chart where you can see how many people are working and how it's completely transparent, and how you don't like entice all these drivers to like go and work super hard and really they have no chance. Because I mean, let's be real, I wouldn't be surprised if the 10 people are already handpicked, you know? Like, I want transparent giveaways. And look, I do giveaways all the time from my footwear company and other businesses that I've ran. I always make them completely transparent. We'll do like photo giveaways for, like, let's say, for example, on Halloween last year, we did a giveaway. Free shoes to whoever had the best Halloween photo wearing our shoes. And what we did was we put up all 3 photos and we had a poll. And whoever picked them, like, I didn't pick them. I don't want to be the guy picking them. And I don't think DoorDash should be the company that's picking these people. I think there should be some sort of like transparent way where the public or maybe other dashers get to choose the people, or at least just put some transparency behind it, rather than like, oh, look at us, we're giving away money to charity. I hate that stuff. I absolutely do. Because, okay, first of all, if you have an extra $1 million, how about you just pay your drivers better? Let's be honest. Because I'm getting a little sick of these $3 orders, and like, it's just really annoying that like they can't, if they have all this money, they can't just give away and make minimum pay $4.50 or so, you know? Like, how about, it's just disgusting. I don't know. Like, a lot of people are probably going to be mad at me for being mad at this 50k giveaway, but I think this stuff sucks, and I don't like it at all. Whenever I see these non-transparent giveaways, like, oh, every 25 deliveries that you do, you enter for another chance to win at this. Well, what are my chances? I don't know my chances. It's just gonna be 10. I bet you, man, this kind of stuff just, I don't like it. Because I bet you it's gonna be like 10 people that they know as friends or something like that. You know, it's not gonna be 10 random people. And even if it is, it's like, I don't know. I've never won anything like that in my life. None of these, like, oh, enter for a chance to win. I hate that enter for a chance to win. How about let's make it a competition, and whoever does the most dashes, those 10 people win. Top 10 dashers across the country. Whoever does the most orders wins. How about that? Or like something along those lines, to where we actually know who we're competing against and whoever tries the hardest. Then you can get then you would actually have people going out there and trying their absolute hardest. You would have like the most dedicated drivers out there. Like, how about top dasher in every state or something like that gets an extra $50,000? I don't know. Anyways, starting off, because I thought when someone told me about this 50k giveaway, I was like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. And then I like read into it, and I'm just like, I hate these things. These things are like, hey guys, look at us, we're better than Uber Eats, and we're better than Postmates, and we're better than Grubhub, because look, we're giving away money to charity. I don't like that stuff. I really don't. Like, how about just give it away? Or I don't know, don't make it this prize like, oh, let's try to get the dashers to do more dashes this month. That way they can all enter for more chances to win. I don't know, not down with that stuff. Anyway, so sorry about the negative start, but I just hate those kind of giveaways. I just would rather be completely transparent. So today we are driving over to the chiropractor, and then we're going to the gym, get these gains, and then we're gonna do some DoorDash on the way. It's almost 90 degrees right now, so for those of you who are gonna say, I hate when you dash and cut off t-shirts, whatever. It's 90 degrees. It's probably not 90 degrees where you are, so maybe if it was 90 degrees where you were, you'd be wearing a cut off t-shirt too. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just a gym douche and I like to wear cut off t-shirts and show off my guns, but it's just comfortable to me, and it's hot. It's so hot. So be right back. We're pulling up to the chiropractor right now. So the thing about, where is it? The joint, oh, there's a tree in the way. That's why you can't see it. The thing about the Joint Chiropractic place, which is where I go to do chiropractic stuff, is it's kind of like hit or miss. It's like going to McDonald's for chiropractors, basically. And I go to this one specifically because there's one doctor here that's really good. His name's Dr. Brim, and he's only here on Saturdays. And I would almost say that almost every other doctor that I've been to here, chiropractor, wasn't good. But this guy, I think his last name was Goldstein or something like that. Super good. Probably the best one I've ever been to, actually. So that's the problem with this place. It's so hit or miss that you never know if you're going to get a good adjustment or not. Oh my god, I only have 2 miles left on the tank. I got to go get gas. Unfortunately, there's one in this parking lot. Be right back. Well, that's an irresponsible way to start the day. Oh my god. All right. Got gas. Almost didn't get gas. Almost screwed something up real bad. I forgot that I got home last night with 13 miles on the tank. So when there's under 15, there's no warning signals for me that my car's last warning signal is at 15. So maybe I wish there was one at 5 to let me know, because I almost just drove to the gym and forgot that I didn't get gas. But anyway, so today kind of wanted to talk about something else. I was watching a video on Patrick Bet-David's YouTube channel, and it's about why you should not be an entrepreneur. And I feel like as an entrepreneur and entrepreneur-based YouTube channel, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, I thought this was a DoorDash channel. It is, but it is mostly me doing entrepreneurial stuff. And I also just do DoorDash just for the icing on the cake, so I make an extra couple $100 a week. Some things that I think that everyone thinks that they can be an entrepreneur and a business owner. It takes a certain kind of person to want to be that way. And so these are 3 of the top things that I would think of for why you shouldn't be an entrepreneur. One, if you don't have absolute hard determination in life, if you are out there and you maybe struggle to go to the gym, or you struggle to do extra work every day, or you can't get ahead and you're falling behind, those kind of people who fall behind on stuff, you're not going to be an entrepreneur. I've used this term a few times. It's not a term, it's a sentence. Would you work for 3 years for free to start to make an extra $50 every single day? Let me know in the comments down below. Would you guys work that extra? Would you work for 3 years for free? Not just work, but you have to make enough money to get by on your own already, but you have to do an extra job for free for 3 years. So that's basically what all of my jobs were. So there was one instance when I started my social media business. That is the only business that I've started that didn't take years to get started, the social media business kind of just took off right away, only because I was in a very privileged position of my previous employer who was hiring me couldn't find someone to replace me, so they hired me as my own business to do the same amount of work anyways. That actually ended after the first year, so obviously it wasn't sustainable. The other businesses, when I first started my stunt show, that one wasn't I started it because I got a job, that one was a little bit different. But a stunt show is so hit or miss, and there's seasons of when you can perform and especially during like January, February, March, April, there's like really no shows ever. So stunt shows and like live entertainment is very seasonal and it's very opportunistic. So that's why I say yes to pretty much everything. Like I'll like take a crappy budget because entertainment comes and goes. It really does. And then the other two businesses I have are my YouTube channel and the footwear company. Footwear company has been going for over 3 years now. I still haven't taken any money out of the footwear company, so I'm still working for free, but I'm slowly building equity, and like the company's becoming worth a lot more than it was when we started. That's for sure. It's worth over $500,000 now, and I still haven't taken any money out. I would love to, because we're making around like almost $10,000 a month. I would love to put some of that money in my bank account, but I'm not going to, because that one, I feel like I don't want to touch that money for like 5 years, you know? We've already done 3, and I don't want to pay myself anything until 5 years, which was why I started my YouTube channel, because my YouTube channel, I've always seen YouTube as the ultimate freedom, because you can work whenever you want. Like right now, I'm working and I'm driving to the gym, and like you can pretty much create your office to be wherever you want. I would recommend YouTube to anyone who's willing to sit in front of the camera, and I would say there's a few things that are mandatory for a YouTube channel, and one, I think you need to put value into people's lives. I don't think you can just sit there and talk about, oh, this is how my day was. Like sometimes I do that, but I also try to write things down and talk about informational stuff. That way you guys are at least getting something from my YouTube channel, and I'm not just rambling about some BS, you know? I try to at least put some informational and tutorials and fitness advice and money and that kind of stuff, or at least inspiration for you guys. But for me, YouTube has always been like the ultimate passive income freedom, and I've always seen it that way. I started my YouTube channel in 2016, and I didn't make more than $300 a month until 2021. Before that, it was, the first 2 years were completely for free. I didn't make any money. Granted, I wasn't doing it right. I was doing all extreme sports content, and no one wants to advertise on that, so I didn't realize that I was spending way too much damn time editing videos, making them all cinematic, and then no one was watching them, and then no one was paying on like advertisements, so I didn't make any money. Eventually I figured out that like fitness and financial advice and Doordash and that kind of stuff pays a lot better, so here we are now, you know? It took almost 4 years for this business to actually start doing anything, but now it is, you know? And these first 3 years were for free. So that's why I say, if you're not someone who has like absolute mental strength to go push yourself beyond what is your comfort zone, like I dug myself into pretty deep holes when I first got started, you know? YouTube, I was just doing it for free for years. My footwear company was a giant like money pit, basically, and the stunt show was also a money pit at first, because it took me a while to pay off all my equipment. So when I first moved to Vegas, I had a lot of loans and stuff, so I dug myself into a pretty deep hole, and it took me a while to climb out, but eventually I climbed out, you know? The next kind of person that I don't think would be an entrepreneur is someone who's closed-minded, you know? If you are, I would say, don't hate me for this, but if you are far politically left or far politically right, I don't think that you're a good entrepreneur, because I think people are very close-minded when they're too involved with politics and they're too far left or too far right, you know? I line myself up pretty damn center, and it's because I can always look at both sides of the coin, you know? A lot of people have trouble seeing both sides of the argument, and as a business owner, you always have to see the employee side, the customer side, and the business's side. There's always so many sides that you need to be able to see, and if you can't see them and you cannot like take yourself out of the equation and see your business from all perspectives, then you're not going to be a good entrepreneur. You're only going to think one way, and especially like, for example, like the Decline Now movement. Those are people that only can see one side of the equation, you know? They only see themselves from the driver's side, you know? They can't see the equation from Doordash's side and why everything goes a certain way. You know, I'm not mad at Doordash for like having $3 prices. I'm glad that we can even like drive around in the first place. But also, like, again, I'm getting kind of annoyed of these $3 orders, and I don't know. Sometimes I get annoyed, but at the end of the day, I'm still glad that I'm able to like go out and make money and do this kind of stuff. And then the third type of person that I absolutely don't think would be a good business owner or entrepreneur is someone who has no experience at all. Like, if you don't have any experience in the field, like, for example, I worked for Razor, which is basically $1 billion corporation, that I worked in every single department. I worked in sales, I worked in marketing, I worked in social media, I did PR, I was on the athletic team. Like, I worked for the whole entire business. And if you look at what my businesses are today, it's almost like a replica of Razor. And I have the experience of working for a big $1 billion corporation that I feel comfortable enough to go out and do that. If I didn't have all this experience, it wouldn't be good for me. Like, if I only had sales background, or if I only had one, like, especially if I only worked in a restaurant or something and I didn't have that experiences working for a business, probably wouldn't be the greatest place to go and start being an entrepreneur. But yeah, so anyways, enough about the entrepreneur kind of rant stuff. I feel like I come off as like I'm trying to tell everyone you guys should be an entrepreneur. I don't think everyone could be an entrepreneur, and that's the absolute truth. There's a certain type of mindset that you have to have. Like, you have to have an insane amount of confidence to know that things are going to get better when they're absolutely horrible. And like, for example, I was struggling real hard 3 years ago when I was only doing Postmates. And you have to have this like insane, obnoxious confidence to be able to get through this stuff. And a lot of people don't have that. You know, like, I have always trained my mind to be as mentally strong as possible. For example, going and doing cryotherapy, which people would you'd have to pay people to do this stuff. I personally pay to go sit in a freezing cold chamber twice a day. And I go to the gym twice a day. You know, I'm always pushing myself to be more mentally strong, and I think training the brain is one of the best things that you can possibly do. Confidence is like super crucial. Like, confidence is almost like number one, because if you don't have absolute straight up confidence, you're not gonna succeed. You have to know that you're doing the right thing all the time. Your friends are gonna tell you, oh, you're not doing this right, like, you should do this. I hear this all the time from my friends, and they don't have any businesses, so I have to take everything they say with a grain of salt, you know? But confidence comes from, I personally think confidence is your success to failure ratio. So if you want to succeed and have good confidence, you got to set little goals for yourself all throughout the day. I set little goals for myself all the time. Like, for example, I sit in the cryotherapy chamber at the coldest temperature for the longest period of time. That's one goal that if I ever don't succeed and I ever quit on that, I will lose some confidence, and I will not be as confident going into it next time, you know? These are just little goals, like blah blah blah, how much weight can I lift, how much things, like, so many things throughout the day. I'm doing little tasks that are gonna boost my confidence, and these are things that it's very important as an entrepreneur. If you're not a confident person, like, it's not, entrepreneurship is probably not for you. And there's like intrapreneur, maybe like you come into someone's business where the business is already going, you know, like, I'm looking for those kind of people right now for my business. Intrapreneur, someone who has a lot of skills that I'm looking for, but maybe not exactly the entrepreneur type. I don't know. Anyways, alright, so we're pulling up to the gym. I'm probably not going to do any door dashing today because today's video is already getting pretty long. And anyways, I hope that these kind of like informational and inspirational videos don't come across as cocky, and you guys enjoy them and at least can get into my mind of like what I'm thinking and stuff. That's what I'm trying to at least portray to you guys. Like, not everyone should be an entrepreneur, and Doordash's 50k giveaway is disgusting in my opinion. It's just like, come on guys, I think you can do something better with that $1 million that you're giving away. But anyways, if you guys enjoy these videos at all, please smash the like button for my YouTube channel, and also subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. If you guys haven't yet, go check out my footwear company at offaccessacrobatics.com. Use the discount code for the next week. It is Tanner's YouTube, 65% off if you're watching this after May 1st, 2021. Use the discount code OffAccessTanner. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.